Statistically, the attack power is not that great, defense not that great, health total not that great. I'm not a big fan of his stats at all. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're going to be doing a brand new hero breakdown on Agwe. This dude's got 686 on his attack, 616 on his defense, and 1079 on his health. Statistically, the attack power is not that great, defense not that great, health total not that great. I'm not a big fan of his stats at all. He is running at average speed. He is part of the Atlantis Heroes, and he's part of the Lagoon, which means that he gives you a bonus between 2, 3, 4, 5 heroes. They get anywhere between 3% and 15% attack if they are part of the Lagoon family in Atlantis. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. To try this game out, all you gotta do, go to the video description, click on the special links. You'll receive 100,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 10 mystery shards, and 1 free champion, Slasher. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. As far as his hero specials goes, he deals 190% damage to all enemies. All allies get plus 54% defense against nature for 4 turns. So he's running at average speed, he's impacting all the board. He is also helping out with all allies, getting 54% defense. The only issue is with him impacting all the board, he's not really doing anything that great to impact the board a bit. So I'm not sure really what they thought with this guy. I see that maybe they tried to make kind of like a cool kind of hero that hits everything, but he's just not dealing a whole bunch of damage, not to mention his attack power is pretty slim, so I'm not a big fan there. He is running as cleric emblems, so maybe you have some stored up that you're using. If you are using him on an emblem path, you're going to want to make sure you focus on his attack power as well as his defense, because with him dealing damage to all enemies, you want to make sure the attack power is up. So when we look at his Titan grade, he is going to get a C grade on his Titan. I'm not a very big fan of him on Titans. Reason being, at 686, it's not really going to do too much. And against nature, for 54% defense against nature, obviously if you're using blue heroes against Titans, you're going to want to be using blue heroes against red. So that whole fact of him giving nature really doesn't imply or help out at all. It really does nothing. So he is not a factor at all against a Titan. I don't recommend bringing him in there. He's going to get a C grade there. When we look at his offensive grade, he is going to get another C grade. Maybe this flexes into a B minus because you're forced to kind of pair him with other heroes. I do like that he is running at average speed. He's dealing damage to all enemies, but you're going to need to pair him with the likes of like Grim or another hero that's going to give like defensive down. So I'm not that big of a fan on offense. I think that the whole nature thing isn't really going to impact the board too much because they're probably going to have a full suite of heroes that are probably not all going to be nature. Not a big fan at all. He is going to get a C grade. When we look at his defensive grade, he is going to get a C grade on the tank. This is close to a B minus potentially. He is going to help out to where he's going to give the nature, all allies getting nature protect for 54%. If people are really that excited to go against an Agwe tank, maybe they're going to get tricked into bringing nature heroes and he's going to troll when he goes off. He deals damage to everybody. He's going to give the defense. But I don't think that he's really that much of a factor to where you're really stacking a ton to go against him. So he's still going to get a C grade there. When we look at his flank grade, this is going to be a C. Again, it was close to a B minus, but I'm just not that big of a fan. With him hitting all enemies at 190% damage, it's definitely a little bit of a factor. Maybe if you throw some emblems on him, he could be used, but the nature for 4 turns isn't going to impact the board at all, especially with him being a flank. In the wing grade, he is going to get a C grade there. I don't like him at all really in the wing.
I think that if you are going to put any hero in the wing, you're probably going to want something that's going to be snipering or dealing high impact. With that, I'm just not seeing it in the wing there. He is going to get a C grade. So overall, defensively, he is going to get a C grade. When we look into his weekly raid grades, he is going to get a B on rush attack. With him running at very fast speed, I could see him possibly being used. He's dealing damage to everything. And then maybe you're going up against a team that is using a lot of nature, so that could impact and help things out for you. So he is usable on rush. He is going to get a B grade there. And when we look at his weekly raid grade, he is going to get a C on weekly raid grade. It does help out that he is going to get a 54% defense against nature for 4 turns, but unfortunately that doesn't really impact it too much. It is one of those unknown buffs that are kind of, that does stack in buff attack. So maybe you get some usage there. C, this is close to a B- grade. And on Bloody Battle, he is going to get a C grade there. I'm just not really seeing it that much. Maybe you're going to say, hey, Anchor, you're wrong. This guy's pretty amazing. I don't think, I do like that he is dealing damage to all enemies at the 190% damage, though. That's the factor. If you throw some emblems on him, I could definitely see a different story. Something that maybe he's used quite a bit, but I'm just not a big fan. Overall, Agwe is going to get a C grade. I'm just not planning on using him. I got him. I don't think I'm ever going to level him. I just think that there's a lot better heroes that you could be using in the blue, even in the 4-star. So thanks so much for watching this channel. Please make sure you subscribe, you turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.